Hey creative friends, it's Dee from Artsy D, and today I'm going to show you how to turn one of my watercolor templates into a gorgeous finished painting in Procreate. These templates work beautifully for both digital and traditional watercolor, so whether you're a Procreate fan or love real paint and paper, you're in the right place. If you'd like to try one for free, I've popped a sunflower watercolor template and digital stamp in the link below. It's perfect to experiment with in Procreate or print for your sketchbook or journal. Let me walk you through how easy it is to import the template into Procreate. In Procreate, you're going to open up a new canvas. I'm going to make mine A4 because that is the size that I will most likely print it to. You're then going to go to your wrench tool, add, insert a photo, and in your gallery, you're going to choose the photo or the template that you have. So you can see it gets imported. It's slightly smaller than the canvas size. So all I'm going to do is drag the edge to the corners of my canvas. I would rather not have the border and the word watercolor template, so I'm removing that, and I'm going to position that in the center. Okay, once you've done that, you'll see that it is on a new layer. Let's rename this layer Sunflower Template. Once you've done that, you're going to tap on the layer and you're going to select Reference. Okay, and essentially what that will do is it will make the outline or the black part, the sketch part of the template, will be the format for any other layer, well, for the next layer that you create above this. So you can drag and drop colors onto the layer above and it will adhere to those lines on your first layer. So there I've created a second layer and I'm going to call that, I'm going to rename that watercolor layer, like so. For this demonstration today, I'm going to be using my own watercolor brush set for Procreate. I spent ages crafting these to give them a very soft, watery feel and a natural flow that we love about real watercolor paint. So you can grab them in my store and the links below. Okay, so we're going to begin like this. For this one, I'm going to use my watercolor soft brush. And then I'm also going to go to my smudge tool and I'm going to choose my soft watercolor smudger. And this is a great tool to use to get realistic watercolor blends or the effect of blending realistic watercolor. Often the smudger will create very sort of hard lines and or overblend areas, but this one is perfect for watercolor purposes. Just like traditional watercolor, I like to layer my colors as I go along. I'm going back to my smudge tool and I'm going to once again just smudge in the areas that are a bit hard. Okay, now I'm moving on to my second layer of colors, and I'm going to swap brushes. I'm going to use my watercolor standard brush, and I'm going to start adding more of a yellow to the petals. I think I'd like to make this a little bit brighter. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my blending brush, but this time I'm going to set it as the watercolor flat, just to get a more even blend. I'm not worried about going over the edges of my lines because I've got a little trick I'm going to show you at the end so that you can keep your edges crisp and clean. Okay, and once again I'm going back to my smudger. For this one I'm going to use my soft edge watercolor, and I'm going to gently blend the greens of the leaf. Today's demo is just a quick idea of how you can fill in a watercolor template as though it was a realistic watercolor painting. Okay, let's finish off this boot. One last layer on the boot. And the center of the sunflower. For this, I'm going to use my watercolor wet. That's a bit of a bright orange. Let's go for a more toned down color. This may look very strange, but if you hang on a minute and just wait till this last bit, you'll see the final effect. You could do a lot more with this, but this is, as I said, an example. So next what I'm going to do is just re-add that very crisp outline to this image to give it a bit more structure and neaten it up. So I'm going to duplicate my watercolor flower template. I'm going to pop it above the watercolor layer, like so. And then I'm going to change the blend mode. I'm going to select in, and I am going to change it here to multiply. There we go. Once it's on multiply, I can then adjust the intensity by reducing the opacity like so, or increasing the opacity. Okay, and that just keeps our edges lovely and crisp and clean. Then to give it that final watercolor texture, what I'm going to do is I'm going to import a watercolor texture page that I've got. I'm going to give that to you as a freebie, and I'm going to pop it in the description below if you're interested. I'm just going to grab it from this file, and then I'm going to swipe 3 fingers down, and I'm going to say paste, and it's going to paste it on top of that. I want this to be as large as the background, so I just stretch it out a bit, and then I'm going to change the blend mode of this to multiply as well, and that gives you a lovely watercolor aesthetic. I've got loads of these templates in my shops: flowers, nature, cozy objects, all perfect, both for traditionally painting or in Procreate. So whether you're a sketchbook lover or a digital artist, there's something for you. And if this inspired you, don't forget to grab the free sunflower template below. And if you want more watercolor tools, check out my brush set and template packs in the links. Please subscribe for more creative tutorials and let me know what you'd love to see next. Thanks for watching.